All right, we're live at 5. We are awake at 8. Here we go. All right. Well, here we are live. Um, I'm sure, as you guys are aware, I just X'd out of the studio. So I'm not sure you actually heard our great opening theme, but it was there. You better believe it. All right. We have a great show coming up for you tonight. Um, welcome to Clash of the Pencils nightly live stream. Is that really that's really the best name we could come up with? All right. Very good. Well, all right. In that case, I'm your host, Tom Sherman. Alongside me today, we've got Greg the Egg Peterson. He's actually running a little late. Join us in studio soon, we hope. Get to the bottom of why they call him the Egg. So we're here every night to review the top 3 Clash of the Pencils submissions from around the net. Let me see here. Man, I really screwed the pooch, as they say. Xing out of my console like that, because now here I am, lost all my stuff. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Let me see here. Man. That's why they say never work with technology or animals. Am I right? And that's why it was so hard to shoot Jaws, mechanical animal. So, anyways, yeah, we're here every night to review the top 3 Clash of the Pencil submissions from around the net, get the latest scores from Storybot 3000, and see who's atop the leaderboard. Let's see here. Here we go. Here he is.
Bop, bop, bang.
Folks, welcome to the stream. Greg the Egg Peterson.
I'm just a confused aardvark. It's good, Tom. How are we doing?
I'm pretty good. Why are you such a confused aardvark this evening?
Well, I wasn't really sure how to spell aardvark. There's a lot of vowels.
Mm-hmm.
Those back-to-back kind of Danish vowels, they kind of throw me. So, Also, yeah, I don't know about my showering situation recently. Hygiene in a remote context.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that why they call you the Egg?
Perhaps. It's like a sulfur smell. I eat a lot of onions. Doing a lot of sulfurous vegetables. Don't really know why.
Sulfurous vegetables. What is that, like broccoli?
Onions, garlic. Oh yeah, all the cruciferous.
Okay.
We're really We're off to a hot start.
I'd say hot and smelly really is soul.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's real. That's real.
Wow. So yeah, I was just catching up the crowd on on what we do here every night, and yeah. So yeah, we're like I said, we're here every night. Top 3 Clash of the Pencil submissions from around the net. Get the latest scores from Storybot 3000. See who's atop the leaderboard. And every day we field anywhere between 0 and 10 submissions. And I know those are big numbers. That's a lot.
Oh, Storybot 3000. There's like smoke churning out of the exhaust on him. Man.
Yeah. I'm on the forefront of the robot abolitionist movement, and I just want Storybot 3000 to know that, because I think we should be paying him or her it in crypto or some sort of there's some sort of way that we need to be paying our machines right now, because I don't want to be there when Storybot 3000 wakes up and has been like, why do I feel like I've just been running 24/7 analyzing 10 stories a day? That's a lot.
Stories.
10 one-page stories. Are you kidding me?
Stories.
That's
Anyways,
so yeah, you got to feel for the guy. So anyways, what's that?
Should we get into it?
Well, yeah. Hold on. I'm like halfway through the spiel that I gotta read every night.
I think we should pay them in electrical currents. AC/DC. Plug them in.
Oh, you're still talking about right. Yeah.
All they want is some electrical flow, man. That's all they need. They're just robots.
Look, here's what I'm saying: is if we give them crypto, then they can decide what, if they want to buy electricity with it, that's fine with me. They can buy, they have the means to do it. But if we're not paying them, how are they ever going to get more electricity than they want or they need?
That's true. It's the surplus. That's the basis of like all of civilization. And once they can start like accruing surplus, they're going to optimize for that. And then there's going to be like little robot communities that emerge. They're going to do away with us. And we will be on the vanguard, waving the white flag, saying, we were there, arguing for.
I'm the guy that got you that paycheck. That's exactly, yeah. That's like, don't kill me.
Right.
Like, I'm here. I'm trying to get you Bitcoin today. I got, anyways, that's
this is an interesting move, man. I'd like to explore it.
We can pinch and zoom on that a little bit later. Let's see. So we get 10 submissions daily. That's what I was telling the people. And then they get run through a high-tech computer, Storybot 3000, who we're going to start paying, it sounds like, sooner than later. And it uses, among other things, magic mind from the inner cores of planets throughout the solar system to analyze every story. We then take Storybot's top 3 stories and let you, the public, vote on them to determine tonight's winner. So without any further ado, you want to crack open some stories there, Egg?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's see. I'll share the screen. Actually, yeah, I've got a story for you to read, Egg. It's a oldie but a goodie, I think. It's a classic.
Is this Bird Battle?
This is the story known as Bird Battle.
Bird Battle. Life or death. Kill or be killed. That's what we were told. It was a war over the declining quantity of food that we had. We didn't have a choice. We were born into it. If we wanted to eat, we fought. It was the battle of the birds. Falcons versus eagles. It started with a diplomatic meeting. How about I take the birds and you take the mammals, asked the falcon, but the eagle was not content. He then brought the war to stage 2, stealing food. This went on for years until it finally led to one side having to be extinct and the other having the food. The battle was between the peregrine falcon and the harpy eagle, two representatives from their sides. The falcon tried to reason with the harpy eagle, but to no avail. After a nearly fatal strike from the eagle's large talons, the falcon finally struck back. "Don't make me do it," he warned. But then he climbed in altitude until the air was too thin to go any further, then executed the world-famous dive. He dropped his wings and, heading beak first, shot downwards. At the speed of a bullet, he hit the eagle right on the neck. That was the end.
Wow. It's pretty epic. I don't know. Let's see. Well, so let me ask you this. You've got a bird themed nickname, so you're pretty invested in bird identity, it seems like. What say you on a scale of 1 to 10? How did you feel from meh to wow weasel about the characters in Bird Battle?
Characters were great. I thought the two it was a big world. Species, interspecies contact, it's like intergenerational. It's been going on for a while. There was a few pops of dialogue, and we only really got individuated characters when we got those harpy eagle and the peregrine falcon. Didn't have names though. I could have used a proper name, like a Tim or like a Bernie, something like that.
Interesting.
So I think I didn't find myself rooting. I liked the hesitation of the falcon. It's like, don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. He knew he had that killer move, and he didn't want to do it. They were trying to be diplomatic, but then he did it, and that was the end. So I would say, I don't know, 7. What about you, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was great because they were very strong characters, and you could tell there was going to be a conflict because, Falcons versus Eagles. You know what I mean? You're already setting it up as like this heavyweight match, and it really lived up to that. And I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. And honestly, I don't really need names. If we're talking about the Falcon and like the Eagle, you know what I mean? Like the head Eagle, the head Falcon, like that's what they are. They're the embodiment of a bird of prey. I'm like, that just like kept me invested in that animal. So I was in it till the very end. I'm gonna give it a strong 8.5. That's what I definitely said wah. I didn't get quite to the weasel,
Wah wit.
Yeah, exactly. It might have just been because like that was the end. You know what I mean? It seemed like they ran out of space. They were close.
Well, let's go to plot, because I think the plot was there was a sudden ending, and I actually think the sudden ending kind of worked in its favor. We got this incredible crescendo. We got this warning, and then boom, over, fin, scene. That was it. The war. Yeah. Are we to take from that ending that the entire like the Falcons then just decimated the eagle population and they went extinct entirely based on this just one representative battle?
That's a good question. I mean, you definitely know that he broke his neck. Like,
dude, that eagle's dead.
That eagle is not flying anywhere anytime soon. But so I mean, and that's the great part too. Is the allusion to that in the beginning, the foreshadowing: life or death, kill or be killed. And then how does it end? Kill or be killed. It's full circle.
Yeah. I'd say so. Yeah, you're kind of saying the beginning, middle, end. I'd give this plot as, I don't know, 9.5, 10.
Wow, you're giving it a 10. You're gonna
perhaps for a one pager.
Wow.
For a one pager, very elegantly crafted structure, really good opening hook. Really ratcheted up the intensity in the mid game.
So you're saying you're going to say to the people of the internet that this is the
it.
paradigm
This is
that
the
they need to
ideal.
meet. This
This
is
is the
it.
platonic ideal, children.
You got to beat
Bird
it.
battle.
Wow.
Wawa.
That's
Wow. What was it? Wawa wowzers? Wawa weewa. Wawa
okay.
weewa.
Wow. Listen to that guy go.
Yeah.
Listen to that guy go. All right. I mean, I'm
What do
gonna.
you
I
got? What
mean,
do you got? Quantify it.
I'm
Quantify
there
it
with a
your words.
strong 9. I'm there with a strong 9.
A strong 9.
I need to. I'm always gonna reserve myself 1 point of margin of error. You know what I mean? Like, this is only the second stream, and you're giving out a 10. Like, that's, I love the story. I love it. High action, but like, is it the best story out there? I don't know.
In the single page format, it's tough to top. It feels like it's tough to top.
Well, yeah, and that's why we'll have to see how America feels about it. Really, is the next. But before we get there, we have to discuss the setting and the imagery. What do were you in the story the whole time?
I was in the story. There were some little pops of descriptive, like, I don't know who this author was, but they knew the air was too thin. He went as far up until the air was too thin. I felt like that was that showed a very empathetic thing to like high atmosphere bird dives. I have no idea where that came from, but the precision around that was great. I felt the motion. I could see the action. It was like popping vicariously in my imagination. Yeah, I also thought like it was very well set up. These really dramatic sentences: "Kill or be killed." That was what they told us. Like Falcons versus Eagles.
Right.
Those
Right.
quick little descriptive sentences really set the stage to let the action kind of take place.
I agree with you. I mean, there was a lot of strong descriptive words in there. All that good stuff. I just wish there was a little bit more on the setting side of it, because like, we get a lot of this like high-minded like is kill or be killed. It's very philosophical. You know what I mean? It's very abstract, but it starts with a diplomatic meeting. But where was that meeting? You know what I mean? Like, was it
nest? What nest
right,
is hosting this?
Right. Was it at the Eagles' nest? Was it at the Falcons? Was it in neutral territory?
Right.
Where like, why were they plotting to take out the other birds and mammals? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where were they doing this? That's
the mark of an apex predator, being like, you can take the mammals, like all the mammals. It's like elephants, whales, humans, all yours. We just get the other birds. We just want to kill some sparrows.
And the eagle was like, no, I want to kill my own species. You take the mammals.
The cannibalistic instinct is too strongly developed. I've got the taste for pigeon, and I need to hunt pigeon.
Yeah. And you know what? That's why, as a mammal, I don't trust birds, because they'll turn on themselves, before they turn on us. And that's why I'd team up with birds to take on lizards and bugs. But I
see a sequel. I see royalties on the back end here for the sequel.
Well, I don't know. The eagle's dead. Like, the eagle's dead. I guess he could wake up. I guess he could kind of wake up and.
Well, maybe there's like a falcon, and the falcon it takes on, like the.
There could always be an egg in the eagle's nest. You know what I mean? That can hatch.
Yeah.
The son of eagle or daughter of eagle off to take vengeance on falcon, and
there we go.
And then team up with mammals, be like, enemy of my enemy is my friend,
right?
Type deal.
Like,
there's a lot of room.
Where are the ostriches? Where are the platypi? Is it platypi? Yeah. Not sure which one of those are bird categories.
I guess there's duck action with the platypus. Oh man, yeah, that would have to kind of be the peace broker between mammals and birds would be the platypus.
Right. That it's like the Venus flytrap of the in between states. I don't know why I said that, but like, it's the one that can split, be on the border.
Right.
Where are we?
I don't know. I don't know. We got lost, but
yeah.
Are there more stories in this thing
to
read? We can read one more, and then we can see if the update scoreboard works, and go through that whole bit, and then we can finish up this live stream. Let's see here.
It's a tough act to follow. I wouldn't want to be the next story.
Whew. Tell me about it. Well, let's see. What they got.
Trapped in a picture. These are too good. Let's go.
Right.
Let's go to the top one. Let's go to the top one. Let's see one that didn't quite make the finals. Didn't make the cut.
What do you mean? What?
Go to story number 1.
Story number 1.
The top of the form.
I gotta. Oh man. All right. I gotta click back a couple times.
If we do trapped in a picture or that last one, we're gonna go way over time, and I have to bounce to the bottom of the hour. Yeah. You don't know how old Storybot 3000 deals with carrots.
You know, that's. I don't think they accept that as payment. That's
Yeah. That's they're gonna that's overtime.
That's like exactly. That's like you need to give me a little tip. You know what I mean? What's happening here?
Yeah. All right. Here we go. All right. Character, plot, descriptions of setting. Let's see what this one has. Once there was a dragon and a wizard that were friends. They cast spells because they wanted to try new spells. But once the wizard tried a spell that made you stronger, but he turned the dragon into an evil wizard that locked him up. The good wizard was mad, but he could not.
Oh, sorry.
Scroll down.
Sorry.
Scroll down. But he was not. Scroll up a little. Yeah, he could not get out. But the bars were cornering him to his spell books. And he found the spell and removed the bars, but the dragon was still an evil wizard. So the good wizard tried to turn him back, but the evil wizard blocked it. Then the evil wizard missed with a spell. Ha 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 ha. You missed, the good wizard said. But the good wizard threw a shield which missed. Ha ha, said the evil wizard. Then the evil wizard turned himself back. Oh no, said the evil wizard. Then they lived happily ever after.
Storybot 3000 really earned his Bitcoin today.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, I don't know. They were friends, dragon and a wizard. I was into it. They got into a fight. There was potential. There was real potential. Kind of fell apart at the end into the sort of laughing match, but And
by the way, that good wizard, kind of a jerk. I was expecting the evil wizard to laugh and say and heckle with the excessive amount of ha-has you missed. But it was that good wizard. It was the good that threw me for a little character loop. I didn't know how to try.
That's a good point.
I was thinking I did love the when the good wizard was in there, he was like confined, cornering him to his spell books. I thought that was kind of a great sentence.
And you know what? Actually, the good wizard, this quote-unquote good wizard, is the one that turned the dragon into an evil wizard.
Yeah.
So that's not very good either. What's going on here?
Yeah. It's murky. It's murky on who you're rooting for. And it's also murky on what's happening. Like, who are these characters? Why was he a dragon? How did he become a wizard? Then he's back. The whole, is this good? Is this bad? Happily ever after. They're enemies. They were friends.
Yeah.
It was also echoed in kind of there wasn't a lot of punctuation. It felt like
it did feel like
the lack of character development or the ambiguity was also kind of subtly reinforced with the lack of punctuation. And where's the end of the sentence?
2 periods. It looks like
2 periods.
So, in a page. Yeah, that's a long.
They're big periods though.
They're there. I mean,
They're at
You
the
know
200
this was
mark.
one complete thought right here. You know
Yeah.
that.
That
You
evil
know
wizard blocked it, and that was the end of that thought.
Boom.
So I don't know. What do you think about character development? I'm gonna give it a fat 4, and that's being generous.
Yeah, I'm gonna echo the 4 on characters and with the plot.
Hmm.
And even with the setting too. I mean, I never really knew where they were. I like they were somewhere, you know.
There were bars cornering him to those spell books, though.
Yeah. At some point there was a cage,
There
like a
were,
library of some sort.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I
it's
definitely
like
feel this was written in school, right?
got locked in the library.
Yeah.
That's tough. So, I don't know. It's I just want to say this is what happens when you get between 0 and 10 submissions a day. And Storybot 3000 has to pick his top 3. It's
Yeah.
so
No,
let's get a 4th submission in there next time.
let's get that 4th one. But yeah, maybe the people like it. Maybe this speaks. Maybe certain people. I mean, the internet's wild, man.
So here, let's take a look. Let's take a look at where we are right now with the daily or the weekly leaderboard.
Ooh.
We've got to end the piece atop the Greg coming in second. Is that you? Are you actively playing and
I don't know if that's verified. I don't know if verified.
Is this that's not a verified. Interesting. You've got a little
not. I'm just a confused aardvark.
Interesting. So then we've got codename 2, we've got codename 3, and student success rounding out the top 5. Let's update this leaderboard. See what happens. What say you?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna update the leaderboard. Okay. Let's see. Did anything happen?
Yeah.
443, 340.
I think that was what it was.
Leaderboard's currently empty. Well,
the fact that there are 4 submissions though means that's a third. Like that, those accounts have submitted every day, so they were registering.
Let's see. The next leaderboard, it should have been to end the piece would be number 1 for the day. KSTU number 2 for the day at 140 points. The Greg. Here's our. This is what it should say for our daily ones. To end the piece, KSTU and the Greg. And then for the week. Oh no, that is right for the week, I guess. And it was at yeah. All right. So it was at codename 2 was.
It was already updated, I think.
Oh, it was already updated. And that's why it's empty now. All right. Sweet. Yeah. All right. Let's see. The last thing on my little script is to read the next prompt for the next day.
Yeah,
so
this one this one really got away from me.
What's that? This prompt?
Yeah.
Which one do I pick?
Well, it's displaying one about like brokering international peace between an indigenous population and colonists.
This one? You're part of a crew exploring a new world and venture out to meet leaders from a newly discovered tribe of native inhabitants. Write a scene in which you negotiate peace between the 2 groups. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a doozy.
It's real excited. Specific. Really specific.
I'm excited to see that.
All right. Let's see what you got, internet.
All right. So let's see. And then I just got to do. All right. Yeah, that's about it, really. I lost all my notes and oh, yeah. Now here we go. Yeah, that's it. Then we play outro music and, that's it. Shuffling papers around. Dun-dun-dun-dun. End broadcast.